It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Texans coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, they're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
This is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. To throw on 3rd down. Alexander, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And fights through one man. Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And this effort will not get it done. Now Allen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags on one play have taken the lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right now.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake, Alexander being chased out left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They run. Robinson dances by at the 20. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 19-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Off the bootleg. Alexander eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. Alexander. The open man is Shark. It's complete. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 2nd down. Alexander. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Touchdown! It's complete. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Robinson will not. Throwing on 1st down. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Robinson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Robinson again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination.
On 1st and 10, Alexander. And Shark calls it in. He's still on his feet. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Alexander. This is caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Alexander. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Alexander. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Robinson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Alexander escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws.
Matt Nagy wants the officials to take another look at that one. He'll throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. We play. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Looking to throw. Alexander. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you
now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Robinson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down.
On 1st down, Alexander flush to his right, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
118 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he went backwards. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of games.
And that'll set him back 5. Back to throw. Alexander. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd and long. Alexander. That's complete to Robinson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And some room to work. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they...
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, not that he needs another milestone, CD, but he just surpassed 19,000 rushing yards in his career.
And let's be honest about it. We didn't think anyone would pass Emmitt Smith's record of 18,355. He shattered that, over 19,000 now. I don't think the person who breaks this record approaches this number. I don't think that person's even been born yet.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down. Alexander finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Shrugs him off. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. From the gun on third down, Alexander. And they have the football and will set up. At the 33-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On first down, Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Off play action. Alexander steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes... They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Jaguars, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll try to get back.
What's good, fam? It's time for the Nia Polanco Show.